So, you're in kind of a fix, aren't you? Well, don't worry. I'm here to help you. You're going to meet 7 people who really lived in the 19th century. Str.at.e.s created this adventure just for you. You should feel honored. This screen is called the media screen. On the top right are 5 buttons: text, video, music, art, and literature. When they're highlighted, you can click them. All 3 of the games that you're going to play are behind the text button. The counter is right below the media button. And below the counter, you can see the map button, the go back button, the OK button, and the quit button. Go ahead, look around. Remember, when you're ready to play the games, click the text button. Play 3 different games to get back: strategy, clue, and word. To win, you have to play all 3 games. If you don't get enough points, you might miss your senior prom. Well, just kidding. When you're ready to play a game, just click one of the 3 buttons at the top of this screen. All set? Read the question, listen to the cyber strategy. Then, if you need to, reread the biography. Click your answer and then click OK. You need 900 points to get back to my house. Look at this score. You beat Str.at.e.s. Ready? Here's how to play the word game. Listen to the cyber conversation. Then find the sentence that uses the word correctly. Click your answer. Then click OK. Wonderful! You're absolutely correct. You're a genius. Fantastic! You got it!
Str.at.e.s.
Take a trip, be the one, connecting to a million worlds of timeless fun. Future, past, adventure in, discoveries will open up when you begin. People, places, famous faces that you'll meet. Str.at.e.s. Where else can you go to take a supersonic leap? Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
At your fingertips. Come into Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
Scientific, it's a trip. Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
Let the universe unfold. Stories left untold. Str.at.e.s. The service here.
Str.at.e.s.
Travel in time, such a breeze. It's the ultimate curiosity. Words and music tap into it. Data test. Where else can you go to get a neural blast? Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
At your fingertips. Come into Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
Scientific, it's a trip. Str.at.e.s.
Str.at.e.s.
Let the universe unfold. Stories left untold. Str.at.e.s.
Strange attractor energy source. Str.at.e.s.
Excellent! Keep up the good work. Great! You got it! You're absolutely correct! Good work! You're great! Here's the correct answer. Keep on trying. I know you can do it. Okay, here's the right answer. Don't give up. I'm counting on you. Think about it, then try again. Try again. You can do it. Now don't dawdle. Here's how to play the clue game. After you've read the biography, read the riddles. Find the riddle that describes the person whose biography you're in. Highlight the riddle and then click OK.
Chinese refugees, innocent victims of the Boxer Rebellion in 1900, which attempted to drive foreign business interests out of China. All the great powers, including Japan, sent ships and troops to quell the uprising and protect their nationals.
Oh my gosh! Where am I? Where is everybody? Look out! Hey! Watch where you're going. Paper! Get your paper! San Francisco? 1906? What am I doing here? I'm not even born yet.
Sarah, can you hear me?
Miss Stafford? Where are you?
Look at your Str.at.e.s navigator.
What happened?
Well, let's figure it out. Do you know where you are?
San Francisco, April 18, 1906.
Wait a second. I know that date. That's the date of the San Francisco earthquake.
Did you say earthquake? Can you get me out of here right now?
Listen to me, Sarah. You can get back, but you've got to play the game.
I don't want to play a game.
Str.at.e.s will show you how. I've got to go find the other kids. I'll check back with you when I can.
Wait, how much time do I have?
Not much. You better hurry. The earthquake could hit at any time. Good luck.
Oh, boy.
In 1913, efforts were made by philanthropist Rodman Wanamaker to preserve a record of the Indian culture. He organized what was called the Last Great Indian Council. Tribal chiefs gathered from 169 distant reservations to take part in the historic ceremony. Never again would so many of their generation be brought together.
The survival of wildlife in a fast-changing world serves as a barometer of the health of man. There is something noble in all things that live free, something that reminds us of our kinship with all other living things. For it has been said that if wild things can thrive in their native habitat, then it is fair to assume that humankind will find its environment livable too. And so the conservation of wildlife is something that people have come to expect.
I've just written my sister, telling her all about our new home here in this mining camp named Rich Bar. The Gold Rush housing is very rough, so we must be creative. For instance, this dressing table, well, it's a trunk mounted on 2 boxes and covered with a neatly fringed blue linen. Our front door is canvas without a latch of any kind. Our library is in a candle box. The fireplace is built of stones and mud, and the chimney is finished off with mortar and rough sticks. Our window is a 2-foot square hole in the wall, although it's not guilty of having any glass. I've gone out of my way to decorate our home with flowers and vines from the local hillsides. Being the only woman resident, I thought that these personal touches might add some civilization to all those who enter my primitive palace.
Almost as many men as women supported the cause. There was no violence, and the only arrests came from charges of obstructing. But public opinion was divided, and the fight of the suffragettes hit the front pages regularly.
I have made what might be called a triumphant return to America after 17 years abroad. Tonight, I'm to be the guest of honor at an exclusive party for New York's finest citizens. I suppose they can't resist my story, an unknown youth gaining fame, especially as a writer, that field where Americans still feel inferior. I've never tried to take on important issues. Instead, I've only tried to appeal to the feeling and imagination of my readers. My early works, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Rip Van Winkle, are called classics and are still popular years after being published. Perhaps you've heard of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman. Frankly, some nights I can still hear the sound of the horseman's hoofbeats clattering across the bridge right behind me.
Here I am, trapped in a sheep camp. The smelly creatures are over in the next meadow, but the hooved locusts will be here soon enough to strip this valley of its plants. I love all of God's creations, but I must admit I prefer to see animals in their natural state than as beasts tamed by man. It's maddening the way mankind sees nature from its own narrow point of view. I asked Shepherd Billy to come with me to a valley near here called Yosemite. He snorted and said the place was a hole in the ground, full of dangerous rocks and a good place to stay away from. Somebody should convince the government to set it aside as a national park before some genius turns it into a rock quarry.
The Seminole Village.
Tickets! Ticket, please.
Ticket?
Yeah. You need a ticket to ride on my train.
I don't even know how I got here.
Uh-huh. No ticket, no ride. You're off at Mud Run.
Where's Mud Run? Wait, what's the date?
October 10th. 1888.
Wow, 1888. This is cool.
Jessica, can you hear me?
Yeah, and I can see you too. I'm on a train near a place called Mud Run. If you can believe it. I mean, imagine a place called Mud Run.
What's the date?
October 10th, 1888.
Just a minute. On that date, 2 passenger trains collided outside Mud Run, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Look, Jessica, play the game with Str.at.e.s. It'll get you home.
But can't you help me?
You'll have to do it yourself. Just use your head and you'll be all right.
Okay, wait, how long before we crash?
It could be any minute. Better get started.
Even the Rockies couldn't stop the rush for gold. Sutter tried hard to keep it quiet, knowing it meant trouble. But it was like fighting a prairie fire with a bucket. People came from everywhere, from way beyond the far Missouri, the Mississippi, and the Monongahela. Where there was no road, there was block and tackle, and just plain old willpower.
The settlements of the white people have reached the edge of our land. We face the same threat that our brothers to the east have faced. If we fight with guns and arrows, we will lose. My brother the prophet predicted an omen, a bright light in the sky, and it arrived just as he had foretold, and my heart pounded with excitement. Instead of each tribe trying to hold on by themselves, we will all band together. Instead of Shawnee, Delaware, Ottawa, Cherokee, Muskogee, Iroquois, we will be one great Indian nation, each ready to fight for the other. If only I could make this dream come true, we would not have to fight at all. I must not fail. It is our only hope.
Smith's successor, Brigham Young, led the early Mormons to Utah. Lies buried near the church. Preserved nearby is Utah's first house, and around the temple is an old wall built by the church in the Depression of 1853 to make work for unemployed Mormons.
You sure this is the place?
Yeah, it's the mall.
Well, we follow the directions. This is it.
This is kind of a weird place for a communications project.
I think it's cool.
Well, it doesn't look like anybody's home, so...
You're late.
We kind of got lost and thought that maybe...
Did you know that General Hooker had arrived a few hours later at the Battle of Gettysburg? It might have changed the course of the entire Civil War. I guess not. Did you know that time is relative and it rarely flows in one direction? Well, don't dawdle. Follow me.
After you.
Welcome to my home. Look around, look around, look around.
This is cool.
I'm Miss Stafford. Now, let me get your name straight. Jessica? Sarah? Max? And you must be Tony, right? And Mr. Marashiro sent you here to experience the future of communication. Well, it's all right here in front of you.
You mean all these antiques?
I've already given you a hint.
Oh, you mean when you said
that time rarely flows in one direction?
Yes, you were listening. Excellent. Now, watch this. This is Str.at.e.s. It accesses all neural synaptic transactions from the past, present, and future.
Excuse me?
Str.at.e.s lets you access anyone, anywhere, anytime. And it likes to play games. These are your Str.at.e.s navigators. They let you play with Str.at.e.s. Okay, now, let's get started.
What happened?
Str.at.e.s is pretty quirky. Let me get my navigator and check something out.
I got this thing wired.
Tony, what did you do?
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. I must have done something wrong. Guys, can you beam me up or back or whatever? Guys?
Tony, is that you?
Miss Stafford, you know how I always really liked you. Could you get me out of here quick?
Where are you?
Some boat full of soldiers in blue uniforms. Wait, there's a life preserver that says Sultana.
Ask somebody what the date is.
Are you kidding? No way.
You have to.
Excuse me, sir. Could you, tell me the date?
27th?
The 27th, okay. And the month?
April?
April. The year?
1865. What are you, some kind of numbskull?
Yeah, I'm a numbskull. Did you hear that?
Tony, I checked the database. On April 27, 1865, a riverboat called the Sultana exploded on the Mississippi.
I can't get blown up. I just got my driver's permit.
Tony, calm down. Str.at.e.s will get you home, but you've got to play the game.
Okay, so how long do I have till the, you know, the Big Bang?
It doesn't give the exact time, but it could happen at any minute.
Okay, so what do I have to do?
Just play the game, Tony.
Keep your head down. The Redcoats have spotted us.
The Redcoats?
British soldiers. They're trying to blow up our gunpowder. Come on, we gotta get out of here. We won't be any good to Old Hickory in little pieces. Come on, let's get.
Max, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What happened?
Never mind the details. Where are you?
In the middle of a war. There's Redcoats on one side and somebody called Old Hickory on the other.
Old Hickory was a nickname for General Andrew Jackson. You must be in the War of 1812.
Great. This is all very interesting, and I'm really learning a lot, but I really think I should be getting back.
Max, all you have to do is play the Str.at.e.s game and you can get back.
How do I play?
Str.at.e.s will show you how. Better hurry.
Miss Stafford, I did it!
Are you okay?
I will be as soon as this floor stops shaking.
Sarah, you're back. There's no earthquake here.
Oh, I knew that. Stafford, I made it! I made it!
I'm glad you made it back. So, how was it?
I was terrified. I was petrified. I was mesmerized. When can I go back?
All right, that was a piece of cake. Okay, Str.at.e.s, open sesame. Str.at.e.s, open sesame. Str.at.e.s, what's the hold up? Open up. Get me out of this thing!
Wait a second! Wait a second!
Oh, thanks.
Are you okay?
Sure, well, that was a close one.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah. Next time, pack a lunch.
I finished! I finished! Now what? Oh, no!
Looks like you made it.
What?
It must have been scary.
Sorry, I've got homework to do.
I'm glad you got back safely.
No thanks, I'm not hungry.
Anyway, welcome back.
Oh, hi, Miss Stafford.